I feel like I don't even need to introduce myself anymore because you've seen all my videos, right? Right. So, I wear my hair like this today because I watched an episode of Charmed, and it's like one of the older ones, like ones done like way before I was born. And Prue Halliwell wears her hair like this, like she splits her bangs really awkwardly, and I was like, ooh, that looks kind of cool.
It's Sunday with Sophie. Sundays with Sophie.
Today's topic is bad habits, because we're all human and we all have bad habits. Unless you're a robot, in which case I'm sorry that this blog is not pertaining to you. So I know that I personally have a lot of bad habits, and I'm going to put my pride away in a little box and tell you my bad habits. One of my bad habits is I say like a lot. Like I will go to it if I'm not really sure what I'm going to say, which a lot of the times is why my blogs are all choppy, because I've taken the word like out, so I'm not irritating. And I do the same thing with the word because a lot of the time when I'm doing these blogs, I don't know exactly what I'm going to say, so I start to and I start to like, and I start to like. A lot of the time I think I'm speaking before I'm thinking, and so my brain and my mouth don't really know it, so they replace it with words like so, and like, so, yeah. I can't stop. And like if you're so, like, it'll be like, so, like, and so, now that I'm aware of it, it's super irritating. I'm so glad I cut it out most of the time. The real reason that I'm doing this blog is because one of my friends pulled me aside, and she's like, Sophie, I need to talk to you. And I was like, what? You're so, like, serious looking. And she's like, you have this really bad habit of repeating what people say. And I was like, sorry. And I said, what are you talking about? And she said, if I say something to you and I'm telling you a story, you take the last couple words of the story and you repeat them to me. And I was like, I don't do that. She's like, yeah, you do. So I was super aware of it. And sure enough, I repeat people's words, and I had no idea. For example, and so I went to my locker, and that's where there was a huge cockroach. And there's no reason for that. That's just a super bad habit, which I need to stop doing. For any of my friends who are watching this, if I start doing that to you, you need to be like, Sophie, you're repeating me. Stop. And I'll be like, stop. So these are things that, like, I can potentially fix or work on fixing. And I think it's very important as people to know that we should be able to recognize our faults, internalize them, and try to change for the better. I think that's super important. And people who don't do that are either super old, you can't teach new dogs old tricks. That's not the saying, it's the other way around. Can't teach old dogs new tricks. Working on my metaphors or whatever. Yeah, they're either old or they're stubborn. And as someone who is very much attached to her opinion, I do find myself being stubborn sometimes. And so I'm trying to improve myself the best way I can. And that's starting with this irritating process of repeating what people say. And I think the reason I do that, and I think it's very important to, like, point out why you're doing it, because that way you can fix it, right? You get down to the root of the problem and you focus on it, and then you can better yourself. But I think the reason I do it is because I'm, like, trying to listen really hard. Okay, I'm listening. I'm going to take this last word in your sentence and I'm going to repeat it back to you so you know I'm listening. And now I'm just annoying. Live and learn. Okay, but now that I've got my shit off the table, it's time for yours. I would love if you would post in the comments below your bad habits that you know of, or any of your friends' bad habits. I just one friend. She insists on never taking your side for things. I'll say, I love popcorn. And she'll be like, Lemon, but popcorn is bad for you. And then you'll say, the next day, I'm so sick of popcorn. And she'll be like, I love popcorn. And I love popcorn. Because, look, I have a little popcorny thing right here. It's so baby. Squish, squish. I have another friend, cannot for the life of her keep her room clean. I think lots of girls my age are like that. Oh, I have laundry. And then so you put the laundry on your bed. And then by the time the day's done, it's on the floor. I have this one guy friend who doesn't respond. You'll be talking to him and he just won't respond. Did you hear me? And he'll be like, yeah, I heard you. It's like talking to a wall. But I love him dearly. I love you dearly. Sounds like I have a lot of friends. I don't, but like people that I know. Facebook! So have a happy Sunday. Tomorrow's Monday. In case you forgot.